So, as you can probably tell by the video, yeah, Persona 5 Royal just came, well, my copy literally just came yesterday, so yay, I get to play it a few days early. None of the DLC is available yet, for obvious reasons, but that's not a problem. And I thought, being someone who has played the first game to, well, to say I played it to death would be an understatement. But yeah. I've played Persona 5, the original, to, well, ungodly levels. So I thought, Royal, let's see what it is. A lot of people, like my friend, are into this and said, is it just Persona 5 Royal, but Persona 5, but they've just upgraded it slightly to justify selling you the same game? And my wife has played a bit of this. I owed her for finishing Mass Effect Andromeda before she did, so she's had a lot more time with this game than I have. But it's kind of yes, but no, in terms of how different it is. Yes, it's basically Persona 5 with extra stuff, but the extra stuff is completely justified. What I mean by this is the confidants actually do stuff. Like more stuff, like they've been the bonuses you get from confidants in some cases actually improves. Like, for example, everyone starts with the baton pass, which is another thing that's been greatly improved in this. In the last one, for me, it was just a boost, but now it has actual strategic bonuses. The palaces have been slightly reworked, and the new character of Kasumi has been worked into the narrative actually pretty well. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten far enough in the game to see certain things. I've seen that Mementos has been greatly improved. The battle system has been greatly improved and it requires a lot more strategy. The guns are a lot more useful. Trust me, the fact that you don't run out of ammo after using up one clip once is you're able to skip certain parts of the palaces now using the grappling hook. There seems to be a lot. So yeah, it seems to be there's a lot more going on. Like, honestly, I don't think I can honestly tell you everything without spoiling it, but ultimately the question is going to be, is this game worth picking it up again if you already own the first one? And I say, as someone who's played Persona, yes, this is definitely worth picking up. You know, there is enough different in this game that, you know, the story alone, extra story alone, is an extra 30 hours. And that's not counting the extra activities. You know, the extra activities, the extra ways to build up these social links, the extra personas each party member gets. Honestly, it looks a lot crisper as well. The voice acting is on point as per usual. I can actually stream this, as you can see. So in all honesty, I'd say my first day with this game, I mean, again, it shouldn't even be out until tomorrow. And yet I have my copy came through Amazon early, so why not? But again, the question a lot of people have said is this worth picking up at all? Because it's just Persona 5, but with extra scenes and extra character. It's just extensively DLC, and if what they've added is DLC, then kudos, but to be honest, it feels like they've reworked the entire game. It does feel familiar enough to be Persona 5, but it's been improved to such a degree that it feels the flow is better. The gameplay has been improved dramatically. I cannot overstate that enough, that it doesn't seem like it at first, but it feels so much better. Like they've taken every complaint that I had about the first game, about the original version, and they've taken it on board and changed it.
No, this was all my fault.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the Velvet Room challenges, the fact that they've improved the way that personas work. There's the bonuses towards how personas work in battle now, that you can change certain traits of them. I haven't even gotten to the Showtime attacks, which, you know, there's that. The Baton Pass, a fun thing about the new Baton Pass I really have to explain is every time you hit a weakness, you can do a Baton Pass. And if you keep doing it till you've Baton Passed to everyone in your party, the last person to use the Baton Pass will not have to use any HP or SP when attacking. The new Akachi, well, Goro Akechi actually has bonuses for doing his social link. Kasumi's one gives you a few bonuses even though it only goes up to a certain level, and she does not really appear, she's not really counted as the Phantom Thieves. But one spoiler I'll give at the beginning is that when you're doing the little opening mission where you're escaping from Sai's palace, there's an extra scene thrown in where you're surrounded and then she turns up and helps you defeat them, but then runs off claiming she's not a member of the Phantom Thieves, so she has her own thing, so she's kept mysterious. But you also get to see how the grappling hook works a little better to skip certain areas. And I think it's a good mechanic considering, again, you're Phantom Thieves. So there's also new treasures that can become accessories. Mementos is the one thing that's gotten the greatest overhaul for me. There's a new character that's there. There's like stamps, there's things you can do to alter, like if you do certain things for this new character, you can alter mementos to give you more EXP, you can use it to give you more money, encounters, all kinds of things. And you also get bonuses for having the original, so yeah, if you like the original Persona 5, pick up Persona 5 Royal. It is totally worth the money. And yeah, story-wise is exactly the same, although that last semester that you don't get in the first game because your character ends up in prison, spoilers from if you haven't played the original, you get to do that entire semester. So you get like an extra 30 hours, a brand new last boss. The music's been changed in certain areas as well, which is great because certain areas like the aforementioned Mementos is dull as hell in the original and it becomes a slog. My wife isn't very game savvy, but she loved Persona 5. So I let her play this for like a few hours while I was away. I was away yesterday sorting out the rest of doing housework. And she said it felt similar, but it felt new at the same time. Like it felt like an improvement over, you know, everything that she struggled with the original was now gone. The battles seem, you know, to be about the same, but guns seem to be stronger than the melee weapons, which I think is kind of cool. I am curious to see what new personas have been added. I'm sure there's a list somewhere, but usually when they do this, I think what people need to understand is this isn't like a Madden or a FIFA upgrade thing where it's just releasing the same game under a different lick of paint. Atlus have actually gone full in and changed not just a few small characters, they've changed the game, you know, the gameplay. Oh, Sojiro. But I think the streaming thing is what's going to give this thing a bit more potential. As the last game, they blocked the ability to stream this. And it didn't make sense after about a year of it coming out. So, yeah, if you're looking at this now, obviously, it looks about the same, to be honest. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't gotten anywhere near as far as my wife's done. but she's really enjoying it so far. She says it feels the same, the story's the same, so she doesn't feel as lost. But again, they throw the scenes with I've only seen like one scene of Kasumi outside so far in the story, and it does feel natural so far. Like, she's not just shoehorned in, she's not taking over the story, she's literally only appeared once. Some of the personas have been changed around as well, the requests for the twins. Also, you can take the twins out to events, which honestly, the Velvet Room attendants have always been the most fun thing. Oh, I know about the censored scenes and stuff, and to be honest, it's not going to affect. It's not really going to affect the game. So, first impression wise, I mean, oh god, this scene.
Wait, she's going to jump. Susui? Shiho?
Yeah, oh yeah, I should probably also dispel a few things for a few people who are first getting into Persona. It's more than likely you've seen certain rumours on YouTube or everything from people who haven't actually played the game and have only played the first real bit. See, the first major villain is this guy called Kamoshida. He's the first major boss of the game. And the thing is that he's an abusive teacher. And I mean like super abusive. And the school doesn't do anything about him, but people have tried to put it as, oh, well, this character's a pedophile, so he's, then the game justifies him. That's not what this is about. In fact, the entire first half of this game is literally about, this guy's an asshole. But the school is doing nothing to stop him. So the Phantom Thieves happen literally to stop this guy from continuing to do his thing, by making him admit to the crimes he does, which is abusing physically and sexually the girls of the school. So yeah, that's a rumor that actually goes, oh sweet, it's Makoto. Easiest way to tell when someone's important to the game. They have a portrait. That's a little spoiler for any of you. If they have a portrait, they're important in some capacity. As you'll see, most of these characters don't have faces. But yeah, this is one of the big moments of the game. Sorry if this is a spoiler for a lot of you, but yeah, this is the turning point when they decide to actually do something to Kamoshida, because his actions have led towards this girl almost committing suicide, and he's going to face no repercussions by the school for it because he's an Olympic gold medalist. I can tell you right now, Kurt Angle wouldn't get this kind of thing. But yeah, there's implications that he's been doing stuff to the students. Mishima and Shino are the perfect examples. Yeah, that's Mishima.
That guy. Hey, what? We're gonna make...
Teachers, return to your class.
God, look at this guy with no neck.
Do not let any students go home yet.
Why? Because they might tell them, please, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be doing a let's play of the... I should be streaming this, but honestly, I want to just go through and enjoy the game before I do a stream. So, honestly, my opinions on this are, it's an improvement. It is to me, I know they said it's. People are saying it's so dramatically. I've said it's dramatically different, but I'd say this is the definitive version of Persona 5. It's a drastic improvement of the original. It is totally worth your money and time. If you, I mean, you can theoretically, yes, just skip the original and go straight to this one, which is probably good because the original is very hard to get hold of. But yeah, in this one, like the ammo constantly running out because again, the gun is really, the ammo refills after every mission, well, every single battle. There's also exploding shadows, that's a thing. Oh, Ryuji. Well, that's my first impressions. I will not spoil any more of the game. For those of you who want to pick this up, as I've already spoiled a massive moment for it anyway. But again, my final thoughts on this game, pick it up. Definitely give it a go if you're into turn-based RPGs. And if you want to play any version, definitely get this version, as it is not just the extra content, but again, the gameplay is so much better than it was in the original. They have improved every minor nitpick and every major nitpick to the point where this is a completely different game. So yeah, that's my final thoughts, and I hopefully will see you all soon. Bye!